In our day, certain economic truths have become accepted as self-evident. A second Bill of Rights, under which a new basis of security and prosperity can be established for all, regardless of station or race or creed. Among these are the right to a useful and remunerative job, the right to earn enough to provide adequate food and clothing and recreation, the right of every farmer to raise and sell his products at a return which will give him and his family a decent living, the right of every businessman, large and small, to trade in an atmosphere of freedom, freedom from unfair competition and domination by monopolies at home or abroad, the right of every family to a decent home, the right to adequate medical care, and the opportunity to achieve and enjoy good health, the right to adequate protection from the economic fears of old age, sickness, accident, and unemployment, the right to a good education. All of these rights spell security. And after this war is won, we must be prepared to move forward in the implementation of these rights to new goals of human happiness and well-being. For unless there is security here at home, there cannot be lasting peace in the world.
1929, Wall Street crashes, U.S. left burning in ashes. 32, they elect FDR, former governor, rising superstar for the people, making economics equal, banking FDIC and Social Security, Triple C, Civilian Conservation Corps. How many times was a dude elected? 4. People wanted more of the New Deal. Middle class rising, it was something you can feel. Those folks was called the greatest generation. People sacrificing to save this whole nation. After World War II, GI Bill for education, no more Gilded Age. People felt elation. That's what happens when you spread the wealth. Ingredients to building up the nation's health. That's liberalism. Let's take the word back from these con jobbers. Yo, it's time to attack.
Now, many of our Christians have what I call the goo-goo syndrome. Good government. They want everybody to vote. I don't want everybody to vote. Elections are not won by a majority of people. They never have been from the beginning of our country, and they are not now. As a matter of fact, our leverage in the elections, quite candidly, goes up as the voting populace goes down.
81. The rich use the ray gun to attack the middle class and take back what they won. From day one, busting up labor unions, break up the power, divide and conquer, turn blacks against whites, fuel southern anger as a lashback from civil rights. It's called a southern strategy, calling blacks welfare queens while smiling all happily. Don't get mad at me for telling the truth. Corporations own us all, yes, me and you. So why you and I fight about how each other looks? Con jobbers get away, they the crooks. As rich folks, taxes get lower, we become non-voters. Plus half the shoulder, all the fighting in the foreign wars, while the rich make out like bandits. I can't stand it anymore. It's time for revolution, economic justice, and stop the pollution. While that right winger on the radio is loud, we can be louder, liberal and proud.
We had to struggle with the old enemies of peace: business and financial monopoly, speculation, reckless banking, class antagonism, sectionalism, war profiteering. They had begun to consider the government of the United States as a mere appendage to their own affairs. And we know now that government by organized money is just as dangerous as government by organized mob. before in all our history have these forces been so united against one candidate as they stand today. They are unanimous in their hate for me, and I welcome their hatred.